and I've been a while putting up videos, and I have, like I said, I bought this new phone, and I've been having some issues as far as like uploading videos. I got a Samsung S10, and even though my iPhone um, had way worse picture, as far as like photos and stuff. The one thing I didn't have a problem with is, well, every blue moon I would have a problem with streaming that, but just came from the internet. But most of the time I would stream straight through. And so, um, this phone, I don't know. They claim it's brand new. I have having a lot of trouble with this Galaxy S10. So maybe someone can tell me. I have a Galaxy S10e. Maybe someone can tell me what my problem is, because not only do I have a problem with just the product, it doesn't pick up. I've changed my internet, my phone service too. I went from AT&T to T-Mobile, so I'm used to a better service, and I'm trying to adjust poor service. Um, it's not poor, but it's not the level that I am used to. Because basically with my AT&T line, I used to be able to go everywhere, and only one or two places that I would actually not have service. Well, with T-Mobile, I find that it's a lot of places, more so than I had expected. So when I looked at their map, they showed on their map, hey Randy, they showed on their map that they had a lot of, they had the map all red and like it was everywhere, and then they didn't tell you that, hey Richard, how are you? And it tell me their service was so super poor. Um, so anyway, I digress. So I may be leaving them soon. I'm gonna try. Whew, it's hard, you know. So anyway, my topic is on building a person up versus assisting them. And so thought this topic up because I've been watching like a lot of different videos on YouTube and different people, promotional speakers, and you know, I'm always trying to improve myself. So I try to look at different aspects of things that could help me do better with myself. Even you can never, there's never too late to let everyone know. You're never too late to improve who you are. At any time in your life, you can always change who you are. Not change who you are, but change the way you do things or think. Because your thinking could be off. Because say like you're racist. You're never too old to say, you know what, my thought of that, of people, other people, is totally, completely wrong. And you have to judge each individual, not a whole group. Um, Thank you, Randy. Not a whole group according to what you noticed from one or two people. It should be something that you notice from each individual. I am not like other people. So you cannot judge me about what Susie Q did, because I am not Susie Q. You have to judge each individual. And then you never know what that person is going to bring to your life. So you have to also consider separate separate thoughts on each individual person, whether no matter what race, creed, or color. Okay, religion, sexual orientation. Oh, I hate gay people. Well, you haven't met all gay people. Why don't you try? You and some people you may not even know are gay. So I'm just saying that your sense of thought is maybe warped. So the assisting versus building. A lot of times when you enter into a relationship, people tend to people will come in your life that's broken already. They're already broken, already done. And well, not necessarily done, but they're broken people. Or they don't have their stuff together. And so you may have built yourself up, got yourself to a medium point, or you're not all the way together, but you're doing pretty well. You know, you're pretty good about yourself. And then you meet someone who is completely just like, oh, they don't know what they want to do in life. They have all these dreams, you know, and time is just passing by, and all they do is just talk about dreams, and they never settle into nothing, anything at all. So then you're trying to, they got financial issues. Oh my gosh, she got so many bills. That's male and female. She may be, she may have a habit on shoes, and she got credit card bills like $40,000, $50,000 credit card bills, and she's driving a freaking Volvo or Mercedes, and she can barely put gas in. She looks good. She has expensive. She has $1 million taste, but only got $1 wallet. Exactly, it's excess baggage of trouble. And at that point, you have to decide whether are you going to continue on building this person up, because now you got to help them with their credit, you got to help them financially, you have to get them on the right track mentally, you have to get that's building. I got to build you up. Or are you assisting someone? So like you're in a relationship with them already, and they come upon a bad time. You're not building them up because they were already in a place already. But they come along upon a bad time, and they may not be financially stable at the time. Maybe they lost a job, or whatever happened, something hit them, and it's taking their money, cash away. That's assisting. That's called assisting the person. Okay, I'm going to assist you till you get past this hump. That's what couples are to do. It's a you're a team. So, and I know they say that you shouldn't do all that for a boyfriend, but I think if you're in a really long-term relationship or a close relationship with someone and they are lacking, you should also try to assist them the best way you can. You may not be able to supply um, some financial support, but you should be able to supply something emotional or assist them in some sort of way. Find some way to help them. Now, on the tactic of building them up, that person has nothing. So now you're giving them what you have. That's building them up. Because they in maturity and soundness. That's right. But a lot of people don't have that. And so lacking in maturity and soundness, as Richard said, can be a problem. So you have to be able to deal with each person at that level. You should not want to build a person up. So I met a guy, and he's around the same age as I am, but he's about 50 years old. And he's never owned anything. He never owned anything. He was a deadbeat dad, so for the most part. Never spent time with his children. Lived right here in the area, close by. Could have been an active participant in children's life and all that, but just chose to do his own thing. Which, okay, so I understand things get real ill between mother and child and father and mother, that stuff. But I think that if your kid is nearby, you should be trying to make sure you spend time with your kid instead of running around behind women. So, and any woman that is condoning that, she ain't a good woman anyway, because she probably wouldn't want that for her own child. So, I basically had to tell him that we couldn't see each other anymore because I felt like he's a very selfish person. Some of the things he told me about his past led me to believe that he's a selfish person. And I wasn't going to continue on that relationship. So I kind of told him, no, thank you. So I'm not trying to be in a relationship. I'm doing enough in my life. And then one thing I'm not going to do is be with a selfish man. That's what I'm not going to do. So, And I'm also at this point in my life where, I'm not trying to build anyone up. I don't want to build anyone up. You need to get yourself together. When you get yourself together, then you can come see me. You can talk to me. You ain't got yourself together, Mom. I'm working, I'm trying to. No, I'm sorry. I am not going to build you up because I'm not going to have you build. You don't have to build me up. Okay? I require my own thing. I went through a little stretch at one point where I was going through some stuff, but guess what? No one had to build me up during that process. I picked my own self back up. I lost my job. They repossessed my car. I was almost homeless. Utility was about to get cut off. All kinds of things happened. And you know what I had to do? I had to strap up my little bootstraps and get in it. And took care of my own business. I built my own self up. And if you have to be in a relationship with someone that you have to build up, then don't get into that relationship because it's going to drain the life out of you. Leave those people alone. Let them go. Let them go. When they get themselves together and they're to your expectation, then you can deal with them. But until then, don't do it. I'm suggesting you leave the person alone who is dang on trying to want you to. Oh, I should be paying my bills. No, if you can't pay your bills beforehand, before you got with me, you can't pay your bills after I leave you. And that's gonna just be your problem. You should be able to pay your own bills. I understand you go through a hard time, but gosh darn it, there's no way a man should, or a woman should have to help you so that you can live your life. And that's basically building you up. I'm not building nobody else up. I've done that before, and I'm not doing that again. So you have to have your stuff together. And basically, that's all I need to speak on as far as building up and basically versus. Thank you, Richard. I just have thoughts and things that come. I know there's a lot of things I speak on. Some people are like, what are you talking about? But you have to think about them deeply on what you will accept from a person. You know, you have to think about it. If you gotta build them up, with the beginning of a relationship, you're gonna always be building them up, and that's draining. That's tiring. You have to learn to just let them go. Just let them go. I know you may love them and care about them deeply, but it will drain your life as well. You'll never get to where you're going because you're steady trying to build them up. Let them go. You have to let them go. Let them go for your own self. At times you have to choose you. You choose yourself first. Choose you. You are more important, and just don't. You can't choose them. You are the lifeline to yourself. So that's all I have to say. I got another video I'm going to do in just a few minutes. So I'll see you guys back at the next video. I know I told you guys I do my live because it's a lot quicker and I don't have a lot of time. So I try to go ahead and get my lives recorded and get them out the way and get this stuff done because it's a lot easier for me to do it live. I have to wait forever for the upload, and a lot of times I'll be on the move to another spot. So I'll talk to you later. Bye.